Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Clink Moto. I know it's been a very long time. It's been the whole summer. And I would like to apologize for that. I have, been actually quite busy. Got rid of the old Dodge Ram and bought a Jeep. 2020 Jeep Cherokee Limited. Right behind me, I bought a house. Me and the girlfriend did. Yeah, a lot of things have changed this summer, and I would like to talk about it. I need to get things off my chest. I know there's a lot of you that, they just watch the videos, do your thing, have fun. Well, let's start with the Jeep. It started with the Jeep. My truck kept breaking down, and it kept costing. It was just a money pit. I couldn't keep it running for the life of me. So finally made the decision to get rid of it. And in doing so, I wanted something that I could drive and that was dependable and travel back and forth to go see my son, or just travel in general and have something dependable that will get me there. So I bought a Jeep. And then me and Tiffany were sitting there at breakfast one morning, and the price of rent that we're paying for that other place popped up, and out of my mouth I said, well, you know what, we could probably buy a house and have cheaper monthly mortgage payments than what we're paying rent here. Well, that got the wheels turning, and next thing I know, we're on the bikes and we're riding around town looking at houses, which brought us to the house that we are buying. We got a pretty decent deal on it. It was built in 1980s, but it has been remodeled not that long ago. It has a hot tub a hot tub room, I should say, right off the master bedroom, which was one of the key selling points. We almost didn't go for it just because of the fact that it's only a 1 bathroom, but it is a 3 bedroom. So, compromise the 2nd bathroom to have a hot tub. Sure, we'll go with that. Some other things more recently that happened. Well, I guess not really recently. I don't know if I told you guys, but I no longer work for Budweiser. I have left them and now work at one of the local northeastern Nevada mines, SSR Marigold. Been a good job so far. Definitely better paid, definitely better insurance. But the job is, not gonna lie, a little bit boring. I sit in a haul truck, which is a great big huge dump truck, and I pull up underneath a shovel, get loaded with dirt or ore or whatever I'm getting loaded with, and drive it up the hill and dump it off. And I do that for 12.5 hours. But on the brighter side, I'm literally only working half a month each month. So that's kind of cool. Now on to the kind of sour stuff, which I really didn't know if I wanted to talk about or not, but I think it'd be good to get this out there, and maybe it'd help me feel better about some things, and maybe, I don't know, heck, maybe some of you guys that watch this channel know somebody who's going through this or are going through this yourselves. I was recently, and I'm talking about 3 weeks ago, diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Yeah. Been stressed a lot lately. Very stressed. Which is part of the reason why I'm out on the bike today, to just go for a ride, clear my mind. Now there's some other stuff that we're not going to get into that I'm stressed about, and but for right now, let's just stick with diabetes. Type 2 diabetes. When I went to my doctor, ran blood tests, called me back in, wanted to run some more tests, told me that my A1C was way too high. After telling me that, I found out that I am type 2 diabetic. Now, being a type 2 diabetic the doctor didn't tell me anything other than to keep my blood sugars at a certain level. That's all he told me. He wants me to lose, what was it, 40 plus pounds and stay at that point. And he wants my blood sugar levels, my glucose levels I guess it's called, to be around 100 to 120. Now the first week and a half, I was struggling with all that. I was either extremely low and getting close to what they call a diabetic coma, or I was a bit high. And nobody told me nothing about it. I didn't know how to control it. I'm still kind of learning as I go how to control it. So far, the past handful of days have actually been pretty decent. I've done really, really well with controlling my blood sugar levels. And squirrel, quick break. I was going to bring you down and show you one of the places I live, but that building is no longer here anymore. Weird. Anyway, back to the diabetes. My doctor told me, he gave me a list of things that I can eat and drink and things that I absolutely cannot eat and drink. Basically, all sugars, all forms of sugars, artificial sweeteners, things like that are absolute no-no. I'm not supposed to have any of it at all. Period, point blank, end of story. All wheats, flours, things like that, breads, tortillas, all the things I love, but literally everything I love to eat and drink, I am not allowed to have anymore. Now, I know there's substitutes, things that I can replace certain things with certain things, and I've recently had another doctor's visit with this doctor who is 100% old school, and he said absolutely not. Absolutely not, because of certain things that are in certain products, which I understand. Now, talking to the few diabetics I should say, that I have come across while having diabetes the last 3 weeks and not knowing what to do. One of them is an older gentleman that works at the local Walmart here. Funny story about that one, I was literally walking up and down the aisles reading all the ingredients of all these different things to see what's in it, to see if I could have it or not. And the older gentleman asked me, says, "Can I help you find something?" I explained to him that I was just recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and the doctor says I'm not allowed to have pretty much anything. He says, "Yes, my doctor said the same thing 15 years ago, and do you know what I did? Took some of what the doctor said, and the rest of it went out the other ear." He says, "If you start feeling dizzy or lightheaded or not feeling right, check your blood sugar level. If it's low, have a cookie, have a snack, a fun size little candy bar, sip on a little bit of orange juice to bring the sugar levels back up." Yeah, so I got some information about that. And this, like I said, the past few days I've been doing really good. When I first found out I had diabetes, I was checking my blood glucose levels like constantly, like a lot. Now I'm down to checking it 3 times a day. I check it first thing in the morning, once around noon, and once before bed. And so far I've kept it, in the safe zone, I guess you would say. I don't know, I heard that every diabetic's a little bit different. Doctor told me that I need to stay between 100 and 120. And, I think the lowest I've been was 51. The highest I've been was like a 136, I believe. But I generally keep between 85, let's say 85 and 120 is usually where it's staying every time I check it. So I got that going for me, which is fun. And some other things in my life that have got me kind of highly stressed, but working on everything. And you can only do so much. You gotta take things one day at a time and Sometimes you actually got to break it down and just take on one challenge at a time. Sometimes you can't handle everything that life throws you all at once. Sometimes you got to prioritize and figure out what's best for you. So I think right now, my number one thing, what's best for me is my health. Got to exercise and eat healthy and whatnot. The other thing is I don't know. Now I've been told what it feels like, inside, being lightheaded and dizzy and just not feeling right, getting shaky, your blood sugar's low. What nobody's told me yet, and I can't find out, is will my body tell me if my glucose levels are too high? I mean, will I get sick to my stomach, or I don't know how that works. So if anybody has an answer for that one, please go ahead and drop it in the comment section and let me know, so I can try to work on losing some of this stress that I have. Other than that, yeah, that's what's been going on this whole summer. Been really, really busy with work and trying to figure this out, figure that out, and what have you. One of the other things that happened over the summer is me and one of my co-workers, we rode out to the mine site on our bikes one day. Just, figured it was our Friday, we might as well ride out. We can ride out when we get done, get back into town, go out to breakfast, and start our weekend. Well, let's say that the old bike didn't quite fare so well on that little trip. My exhaust broke. Just the slip-on part. So right now I am currently riding with the stock, full exhaust is stock right now. And it's, go back to the ones I used to wear, those mechanics gloves. These are still those old Fox ones that I had, I don't know, 2-3 years ago that I bought. I still got these, I'm rocking these, but I don't know, something about those mechanics gloves, they are comfortable and not too thick. I do have, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 pair of winterized gloves, warmer gloves in the saddlebag. Let's take a ride down this way and go see what we can find. I've got warm gear too, but honestly, I don't like riding when it's cold enough to have to, I should have gone down that street. I don't like riding when it's cold enough to have to use that type of gear. I like, right now, perfect. Mid-60s, that's not a street, so let's just flip a Yui right here and say hello to Mr. Kitty. Hello, Mr. Kitty. With a mustache or something in his mouth, I can't tell which. Let's go down this way and check it out. I've never been down the streets we're going on now. This is Toy Avenue. Maybe this would be the good place for Christmas decorations. Let's see what we got going on down here. I know I'm probably going to be creeping some people out. Some guy on a Harley wearing leather. Oh no, neighborhood has gone to pot. Hey, I got my stock exhaust on now. You can barely hear me. It'll be okay. Leaves have finally started changing color around here. Okay, we got a spiderweb, a couple pumpkins, and a graveyard. Kind of cool. That was kind of like a flyby one. We'll keep going. I'm sure we'll find something cool. Sis wouldn't like that, but that's kind of cool. Definitely spooky season out here. Oh, and they ride. Nice. Here we go. Here's some more. Cool, cool, cool. Boo. Pretty cool. There's a big jack-o'-lantern. How is their yard still beautifully green? Wow. Must be all they do is worry about their grass. My yard's okay, it's just haven't spent a lot of time working on it. I got a nice backyard. perfect for the dogs. It's fenced in. Just let them out the back glass sliding door and let them go handle their business and play outside. They love it. Oh, we got another small graveyard and a witch in a tree. Let's pop across the street, go this way. And see what we can find. Could have gone down that one. Let's go down this one. See where this leads to. Yeah, not seeing much on this one. Oh, here we go. Over here on the corner, we got some stuff going on. What do we got here? Pretty cool. Bunch of cobwebs and things hanging off of trees. Go on down here. Oh, see, nighttime would probably be the best time because all the blow-ups are currently down on that one, but that looks like it'd be cool. A couple of small ones over here. Cool, cool. I hope I don't get myself lost in here because I've literally never been this area before. I'm just cruising up down side streets and see what I can find. Oh, I think I know where I'm at. I am right there's Maverick right behind these houses. Ha! So I made it all the way back down to the Maverick station. So let's hang a right, go back up. Well, why not? Let's see what we can find. Vacant house, single car garage. Vacant house, single car garage falling apart. What can you do? Well, not finding much. Of course, I don't know what it is. It's October 15th, so you'd think people would be in the spirit already. Or maybe that's just Elko. Elko has a lot of houses that decorate throughout the year. I mean, we're talking 4th of July and all that. They just go to town. As I was trying to say as my battery was dying a second time today, when I started this video, I left my driveway and made it 3 blocks down the street before that battery died. Came back home, put a second battery in it, and it died before the video was over. I was really hoping to get around and checking out some other houses, some other spooky stuff, but that's probably not going to happen now. So we're going to leave it here, and I'll show you our decorations in the front yard. My little corner of the garage right now. Yes, we're still got things to unpack and figure out. But that's another day. So anyway, we're going to come out here to the front of the house. And I'll show you what we decorated. Got the biker skeleton guy. We got the sisters with some skull lights in the front. We got a little happy Halloween jack-o'-lantern and a small little graveyard. There's that. Then towards the front, we got a few other things up here. Got a small little jack-o'-lantern on the ground down here. And then up on the porch, we got a Grim Reaper hanging. This was something that she had to have. A Jack Skellington. And then this guy. Whoop. Ooh. Well, everybody, this is where I'm going to end this video. So if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button for me. It helps me out. Also, you can hit that bell icon and it will give you an alert to let you know when I have new content out. Till next time, like Oakling says, keep it rubber side down, shinish side up. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Wow!